Okay guys, been a long time since I made a video. Now I'm down here taking care of my hogs, so I decided that I'd make a video on some new purchases that I bought this fall for next 2017 hay season. I got rid of a few things. Well, actually I only got rid of one thing, and I bought a whole lot more. So anyway, without further ado, you're going to see pretty much every piece of equipment I farm with when you see the inside of this building. So, I guess. Anyway, here you go. Here's the first big purchase. It's a white 2-105. This is a 76 model, I do believe. 73 or 76. As you can see, I put LED lights on it. There's those in the front, and I don't think I can really get around to the back. But you can see that there's them, and there's two down there. You can kind of see the top of. And that over there, that's my 24T square baler. I don't know if I ever made a video using that or not, but that's what I've been square baling with since I started. I bought that when I started out, along with this 460 Farmall, and they're always paired. But anyway, I sold my 1135, and I bought this machine right here. And yes, I have gloves on. It's cold as fuck out right now, and windy and nasty and shitty. It's supposed to get shitty again tomorrow. Kind of look at the sky. You can see it's gonna get shitty. It's November 29th, and we had a hell of a rainstorm here a couple days ago. So we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't think it's supposed to amount to much, but basically, unless it freezes, if we get any amount of snow, we're pretty well screwed, because you can't move it with these ruts and the mud underneath, and it's not dry enough so I can throw a blade on my tractor here and smooth them out. So we just gotta deal with it. But anyway, that's the first purchase. That was our first purchase. Like I said, I got rid of the 1135. The reason behind that was, number one, it started giving me a couple issues that I didn't want to mess with. I didn't have time to mess with, and I didn't feel that what it was going to cost to fix it, I didn't feel the tractor was worth it to me. Somebody that had the facility to do it on their own, probably worth it. And actually, the guy that bought it, he does, and that's what he planned on doing with it. I sold it and bought this. This cost a little more than when I got out of 1135, but you know, it's just as nice of a tractor. I do need a tire. I believe it's this one. And they're good tread, but there's a big nice gash in the sidewall. So before I use it too much, I gotta get a tire, and I gotta slide them tires in. I gotta get at least one front tire, if not two. I got a smaller flotation tire over there just for now. But it's a good tractor. It's got under 4,000 hours on it. It's got the Perkins diesel cab. You know, all the pretty nice in the cab. I got a new stereo system put in it. After I got it, I did the lights. I gotta get the AC and the heat working sometime this winter. But that'll happen at a later date. I gotta pop that top of that cab off. See, it's hinged right there. I gotta pop that cab open and rewire everything in there, and put all new switches in there, and I think it'll all work. So I'm hoping I can do there and get AC back in it. Have AC and heat. Okay, so anyway, that's our first big purchase, is the white 2-105. And I was never real big on the Olivers or the whites. They're the same tractor. But after owning this, I really like them. And the other reason that I got rid of the 1135 is that right there. That's new purchase number 2. That is a John Deere round baler. It's a 535 model. It's a 1998 round baler. Pretty good shape. It's actually in really good shape. And I gave enough for it. Probably more than I should have. But I turned down, the reason for buying that was, one, it's getting really hard to find help to square bale. So I'm going to round bale a vast majority of what I keep for my livestock, and just square bale for the people who need square baled, and then what little bit I sell, which is about 4,000 squares that I sell, and then custom anywhere between, I don't know, probably 4 and 5. So I'll still be doing 8 to 10,000 squares a year. This year I did 17,000 squares through that old 2014, ladies and gentlemen. Every single bale went through that baler. I've had that baler now for 5.5 years, and I've baled anywhere from 4,000 bales. That's what I started out with a year. And like I said, now this year I did, you know, way more than normal. Normally it's about 10,000 bales. This year I did, like I said, about 17,000 bales. I could give you an exact number if I went and looked at my book. I don't have my book with me, so. But the biggest reason I bought that was, number one, like I said, help is hard to find because kids today are lazy. When I was growing up, that's how I made a lot of money. You know, I love doing it. But kids today are so fucking lazy that you just can't find help. Lazy and undependable. Very unreliable. Kids are very unreliable today. They would rather stay in the house and play their damn video games than get off their lazy asses and go to work. And if there's any kids that watching this, I'm not talking about all of you, but those of you that I am talking about, you know who you are. You know what you do and what you don't. And I mean, there is a few. I got a couple of, about 3 kids around here out of the fucking 100 that I know. I've got 3 that will help if they can. I got 1 that helps me pretty much all the time. The other 2, when I need extra help, I call them, and sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. And the reason they can't a lot of times is more their parents than anything. But I respect that. I understand that. So, but anyway, the one kid I do have helping me, normally he's got some shit going on, so, and he started getting real unreliable this year on me, so I bought this. And I had to turn down a lot of work this year. I turned down people wanted me to round bale for them. I didn't have a round baler. They would do a good enough job for them. So I turned down about $20,000 worth of work, which is another reason why I went and bought this round baler. It's going to get me started. It has the bale monitors up in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there, it's a bale monitor. So it, you know, it's an older one, but it'll work. It'll get me started until I can afford to upgrade. And I also bought another one of these fine pieces of history. It don't run. I bought it for the tin work because you can see mine's all smashed up, and this part's missing, these are missing, and the bottom piece is missing, the front 2 pieces are missing, and I got them, they're just all bent to shit, so I just took them off. So I bought the other tractor mainly for all that. I'm going to try to make it run. I'm going to swap all tin work and the 2-point. I'm going to take this fucking 3-point off, put 2-point on it, and this is my good tractor. I love this little tractor. It's about the handiest little bastard. And then obviously old Super 90 on the other side of it there with the disc mower in the back hooked to it. That's a handy little tractor too. And no, I'm not going to start the light because it's, like I said, cold. It hasn't been plugged in. It hasn't been started in about 3 days. So I don't want to burn. It's hard on them to use ether all the time. and it's real hard on them. You sit there and just crank on them. So next time I go to get it out of the shed to go work on it or whatever, I'll make a video over on it and that. Then there's this ain't new. This is actually Dad's baler that I just got a set of knotters for we get put on. It's a Super 78 New Holland. Good old baler. I'm going to use this for corn stalks for my pigs next year. That's the only reason I got that baler and a spare one. The only reason I kept that or bought it from Dad or whatever you want to say. I gave him, guy was going to give him $100 for it because it needed knotters, and it's old. It's had a lot of hay ran through it. So I gave Dad $100 and told him to keep the son of a bitch. So I don't know if it's mine or his or whatever, but it ain't leaving. Alright, so this is video number 1 of the 2 new purchases, the white and the John Deere ground baler. I'm going to shut this off, and I will make you another video of my other new purchase, which is down in the shop. And yes, I spent a lot of money this fall. And no, I did not make that much money this fall. Or this last summer, hay season. I did not make enough money to pay for the equipment that I bought. The round baler and this other piece I'm going to be showing you, I paid for by my savings, what I had saved up. Part of that, part of what I've saved out of my paychecks extra through my full-time job in town, and part of what I had left profit-wise from this year and last year. So between them, all those different things, that's how I paid for that equipment. So no, this year did not go with the shit. No, this year was not very profitable, but I had to get the equipment. So I'm gonna shut this off. We're gonna do a couple things, and then I'll show you the next new purchase. And that one I can show you all of.